Here's why I don't use dream feeds as part of sleep training. Or rather, I can't really remember the last time that I used one. Now, a dream feed is where you give a final breast or bottle top up to your baby, usually around 10:30 or 11 p.m. whilst they're asleep. And parents usually do it before they themselves go to bed for the night. And the idea behind it is that that top up of calories is going to get you a longer stretch of sleep overnight. And for some babies, particularly young babies under the age of 4 months, it can be really useful. And for a lot of babies, it just doesn't work. And here are a couple of reasons why. One, some babies, and these are the babies that I end up working with, they like to outsmart the dream feed, meaning that you might be feeding them at 11 p.m. and they hadn't been waking for that feed, but now they start waking at 10:45, and then 10:45 becomes 10:30 and 10:30 becomes 10 p.m. They start to preempt the dream feed and actively wake for a feed when they weren't doing that previously. Some babies also just won't take enough, which means you probably stayed up later than you might have wanted to or had to wake up for it, and it's not really doing what it's meant to do. And then your baby may take it, but then they still wake in a few hours, or it's not doing what you're hoping it would do, where you get a long stretch of sleep from it. So what I normally do is, after the age of 4 months, or when I'm actively or more formally sleep training a baby, I usually drop the dream feed. And if your baby is used to having multiple feeds, maybe we feed 4 hourly, or perhaps we push straight through and say, okay, no feeds before midnight. That all depends on age and weight. But what happens by dropping the dream feed is that your baby's natural pattern of hunger is able to come out. So rather than having a dream feed at 11 and then waking at 5 and having this awkward feed that you don't want it to rob calories or hunger from 7 a.m., your baby may wake for the first time at 2 or 3 a.m, able to take a nice big full feed and sleep through until 7. And like all things, if the dream feed is working for you, absolutely you can continue on with it. But if you're umming and ahhing about whether or not you should add one in, particularly in the context of sleep training, I probably wouldn't. Instead, I would choose your scheduled feed times, which again, age and weight dependent, sleep train anything else out, and then watch as your baby naturally weans themselves. And there's a section in my 5 to 12 month sleep guide that will teach you how to drop your overnight feeds with structured feeds and with the sleep training technique. It also includes how to use a dream feed if you are already using one.